All right, last one. I know you and Austin have some fun trash talk back and forth. What's he going to tell you tonight?
Make my free throws.
All right, Luka, congratulations.
You already told me.
All right, congratulations. Mike?
All right.
What's up, guys? Milos here. So the Los Angeles Lakers have been surprising me a lot on what they've been able to do the first 9 games of their season. Right now, they're sitting with a 7-2 record, and they're the 2nd seed in the Western Conference behind OKC Thunder. Now, I did think that the Lakers would be like a top 5 to 6 team in the Western Conference. I didn't think they'd be a play-in team. This team hasn't had their roster fully together yet. LeBron James has been out since the beginning of the season. Luka Dončić missed 4 games. Austin Reeves missed a game. Gabe Vincent missed a couple games. So they haven't had all their players play. And a lot of their players that haven't played are all in the starting lineup. But somehow, they've still been able to win games. And I have to give a lot of credit to J.J. Redick and the coaching staff. J.J. Redick came in as a first-time head coach last season and won 50 games without any prior head coaching experience. The only kind of head coaching he did was coaching his sons, who are like 6 to 7 years old. Now, I knew he would be somewhat successful because of how he looked at the game. He had his podcast, Old Man in the Three. In that podcast, he would be breaking down the game with players. And even when he didn't have players, he would still be breaking down the games and knowing what schemes teams are running. So he was very knowledgeable about the game. But there were still a lot of questions on how he would do. And so far, after his first season, he exceeded expectations. And the start of this Lakers season, he's been exceeding expectations as well because he hasn't had all of his players in the starting lineup and all of his players be available to him to play. So credit to J.J. Redick and the coaching staff again. Luka Dončić right now is averaging 40. I have to repeat that one more time. In the 5 games that Luka Dončić has played, he's averaging 40 points, 11 rebounds, and 9 assists. I think we have to give credit on what he's been doing this past offseason on how he's gotten ready for this season. I think that's the only reason why he's been playing so well, because of his preparation that he has done. Luka Dončić is a career 28-8-8 player, which is crazy to say at his young age, only 26. He's been averaging those kind of numbers his whole career. But this huge jump is due to him being in shape. I've always known, like, if an out of shape fat Luka, quote unquote, is doing that over his past 5-6 NBA seasons, what do you think a healthy Luka is going to do? And right now he's showing us what a healthy Luka can do. He's just averaging like unbelievable numbers. On the court, you can see he brings so much attention to himself that he's able to get other guys involved, which is why the new acquisitions that the Los Angeles Lakers have added to this team are doing very well. Marcus Smart, a guy who is like a utility guy. He's doing all the little things. He's taking charges. He's playing defense. He's knowing other teams' schemes. He's very much a very good addition to this team. And as a guard winning the Defensive Player of the Year, that's very tough to do. The only guard that's done that before him was Gary Payton back in the 90s. So Marcus Smart as a defender for this team, as a primary defender for guards on the opposing teams, he's a very good addition in that aspect. And the fact that he's able to draw fouls when he needs to, take charges, he's just a guy who does everything well and do all the little things well. DeAndre Ayton, a center who I think he didn't start off well his first game, but ever since his first, I want to say 2 games, he's been performing above expectations. He's averaging 17-8, but he's been a force in the interior. He's been making his mid-range shots, and defensively, he's been doing pretty well, which is the biggest knock to him as a player. He's not able to play defense well, but he's bought into this system of what the Los Angeles Lakers are trying to do on the defensive end. And another guy that they have, Jake LaRavia, I think he's a player that's playing well as well. He's another playmaker, ball handler that can relieve some pressure off of Austin Reeves and Luka Dončić, and he's able to score as well. These new additions to the Los Angeles Lakers have been doing well, and shout out to Rui Hachimura, who's been playing well as well. He's very efficient right now, shooting the ball 47% from the three-point line. He's another guy who's improved his game a lot to where when he gets a wide open look, he's knocking it down. Austin Reeves and Luka Dončić right now are the biggest playmakers and primary ball handlers for this team that are creating all of these opportunities for these players. And the level of freedom right now the Los Angeles Lakers are playing with is a huge reason why they're winning basketball games. You have to think, are they going to bring back LeBron James and play him a lot of minutes? There's been questions about, should LeBron be traded? Should they bench him? I think we have to see how it works first. I think when you have arguably the greatest player in NBA history, I think you have to give him the benefit of the doubt to see whether it's going to work with him on the floor with these players. A lot of people don't think it'll work just because he demands so much attention. He demands the ball so much that it's going to take away opportunities and the freedom that the other guys play with right now. But I believe LeBron is so great that he can play off the ball. He can cut. He can be that primary ball handler at times, but not over-dominate the ball because he sees this team playing so well. And LeBron has one of the greatest IQs that I've ever seen from an NBA player. So I have no doubt that he can make it work. And I think we have to give him a chance to make it work. But this Los Angeles Lakers team as a whole, again, they've been surprising me a lot just of how well they're gelling together without having all their weapons in the game. And they beat a lot of tough teams. They're not beating bad teams. They beat the Timberwolves. I'm going to look up who they beat. The Los Angeles Lakers have beat, just last night, the Spurs in a close one. They beat the Trailblazers, the Miami Heat, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves. They beat the Kings and the Timberwolves again. So they're not losing. They're beating pretty good teams. I want to give a lot of credit to the Lakers. I want to give a lot of credit to Luka Dončić, Austin Reeves holding down the fort. I want to give a lot of credit to the new pieces that have been added to this roster because they've been filling in different problems that the Los Angeles Lakers had before. They're fixing and answering those problems. And then Rui Hachimura is a player who's been on this team. This season, he's doing very well as another option to go to score the basketball efficiently. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I'm very excited for this Los Angeles Lakers team, and I think they're going to be one of the better teams in the Western Conference, especially when they have their full roster together. So again, let me know y'all thoughts. And guys, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, subscribe, like the video, share the video with a friend. And until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later. Milos out. Peace.